All right. So moving right along. So work friends are not true friends. I see that this is a
No.
rhetoric now. What is the deal? What is your take on that? How do you feel? Remember,
Hey,
guys, if you're
yo,
watching, please hit the like, please hit that subscribe button. Help grow this thing.
I think work friends aren't real. I think like out of 10 work friends you think you have, maybe a half of one is a true friend. Like I don't think, oh, bruh. You just hear so many horror stories involved with work friends, right? Like
But isn't that the
it's
same
always
thing?
horror stories.
Isn't that the same thing with I guess you have work friends, you have life friends, gym friends. That's the same thing with friends, period. I
Yeah,
think
and
it's
and those friends you leave in those places. You dig
mm,
what I'm saying? Your
right.
gym friend doesn't come to your house and hang out. Your work friend isn't coming to like your baby shower. Like at least it shouldn't. Like those places and people don't move. They're stuck in those places. Those relationships or whatever you want to call them are stuck in those places. Like as soon as you start trying to mix one into the other is when you start having real problems.
Okay. Okay. I can see a take on that, but I think any opportunity now. Well, let's just. What is the question? What was the question? Are work
Work
friends
friends
real
are they
friends?
real? Like
Are they real friends? And you saying basically one out of so many of them will really be a friend, and that's the case. But what
correct.
I'm saying is that's the case everywhere in every situation. If you're in school, are school friends real friends? Are all of the friends that you make in school your real friends? I'm just asking. I don't know.
Hey
I'm
yo,
not one to make.
that's a good point.
Yeah,
That's a
everywhere
really
you
good
go.
point. Or you know what? Those are places you spend most of your time. That's why. So you're kind of forced to network within that place. So if you're at work,
Right.
you know most people spend more time at work than they do at home.
I was just about to say, are
So that's
jail
where a lot of
friends?
their interactions are being done. But again, here we are. It's almost like you listen to a song on the radio, you first hear it, yo, I don't really like that song.
Right.
But the DJ played it like 90 times. 2 months later, you in the car bouncing. The song's not that bad. Same thing with these friends in these areas. You're forced to fish in the same pool. You wouldn't even catch that fish. Now you're like, that fish ain't that bad compared to the others.
But
That's how I
now,
look at that.
now, now look at it. Now look at it from a life perspective, right? Because I think that makes a lot of sense what you just said. But we don't have a lot of time.
So you
So,
compromise. So you
so
settling. You're settling. You're
well,
settling for
I
friends.
don't think it's settling. I don't think it's
I
settling.
think
I
it's
think you're being
settling
smart.
because you can't find it anywhere else.
Well, you're not necessarily looking, but you have an opportunity where you are. You understand what I'm saying? Like
It's not looking.
nobody wakes up looking for friends. But what I'm saying, they
Hey,
happen to come. But I'm saying in every situation in life, in every situation where there are a group of people that's put together for a long period of time, there's an opportunity to meet and make friends. Long
All
term
right.
friends. We talk about long term friends, like long real
You're
friends. I guess you're saying.
correct. But you can also attest to the high percentage of failures and things that go wrong, especially with you're better off with the gym membership growing, friendship growing than a work friendship growing. It's something about
I
that
don't.
those work relationships, bro. That's just
I'm iffy about the
those work
gym relationship.
friendships,
Let me
huh?
tell you, the gym relationship is tough for me, but I'm gonna start working on that because I'm gonna open up. That's part of my stuff in like 2022. I don't need to have necessarily hide too much and be so like secretive and closed up and stuff like that. But there's a big but. I don't do gym um friendships because, like I told you, I'm really serious and dedicated to my body and how it performs and looks. I'm gonna do whatever my body wants to do all the time that day. And when you have the
And,
gym relationship, people don't realize you're not growing because you're not selfish enough with your body and how you're treating
and
your body.
And you're right. And especially if you're in there getting, I really don't have time to sit and conversate with you to even create a gym friendship to begin with.
No, I would
Maybe
be,
come
of
from
course, you'd be
a
friendly. You'd be friendly.
yes.
Right. But I
So
don't
I
want to do the
guess
exact same workout you do every time I see you because
uh,
that's what it becomes.
so I guess all right. So you would take me that's I guess that's like the 3 percentile, right? Like 3 percentile friendships are made, I guess, at the gym. You dig what I'm saying? So then you
Well,
gotta go
I
like
don't know.
60% is made, sixty
I've had
percent
somebody
gotta be made
unfollow
at
me.
like
I made a
work
friend.
or
I made a friend in the gym and I had them unfollow me. So I think all that shit is
see?
based on politics and bullshit too.
Hey yo, I guess so. How about this? So I guess the rule should be you need to have like a multi-layered filter system before you get to the maybe you can be a work friend before you're like a life friend. Maybe that's what it is. You dig what I'm saying? Before that friendship moves from a workplace to like a home place to where like we're having conversations or we're doing activities outside of work together.
Mm.
Because what happens is now I'm becoming even more vulnerable to you. And I don't dig that. So
Mhm.
before I become vulnerable to you, like I need to make sure we good. I need to make sure we good. So I mean, I can't guarantee, but it definitely lessens the opportunity for anyone to use anything against you and harm you. So I don't like to give the person the ammunition to harm me. So it's like mad filters you got to go through, bro,
Mm.
before we even can get here to like.
Yeah. I guess what you're saying is what is my take a little bit too. Is like, man, to be honest with you, I can't handle disappointment that well. Like I get upset with disappointment and I'm very like, I wouldn't say judgmental, but I'm like a control freak and I don't want to do that to nobody. Like, I don't want to do that to nobody. So I'm like, cause I'm definitely not gonna do nothing your way. And that's just one thing you gotta know.
Definitely
You know what I
not.
mean? Cause I just don't
Definitely
roll
not.
that. I don't roll that way, man. I'm so used to, I've been on my own since I was 20, man. I'm so used to just doing shit
That
my way. You know what I mean?
ain't doing
I
nothing
left out
nobody
early
way.
so I could do it that way. You know what I mean? I left out early so I could do it that way. I
He's a
walk out of
funny
people's
guy.
lives for the best for them. I
Oh, you're
walk out
funny,
for the
bro.
best for them because
You're funny.
no, seriously, I think that's the best I can do for them is I leave.
At least you know
Yeah.
you're a lot to deal with. You got issues, bro.
Oh yeah, I don't too much to deal with.
So at least you're aware.
And now
So
I
like I don't
definitely
have
want to
to tell
do,
you. So
I
that just
have
saves me the breath.
I have fun. Like I guess I'm a bit of a masochist. I like hurting shit. Like, you know what I mean? That's why I'm so good in the gym. So and this is serious and it's not cool all the time. So that's why I say I stay away purposely. But I like to challenge every fucking thing. Oh my God. Like if you say you're doing something and you're real serious about it, I'm happy that you're doing it. I'm happy. But now I'm challenging you to get better because I feel like you can take it. And it's like, and it's fun for me. Like, ooh, I got him. I got under his skin. Yeah. I don't know. It's just a natural fighter, bro. It's a natural fighter in me. So I walk away. I walk away because now what happens is I find out like that so many people I find they get complacent in what they're doing and their success. Like that's the end all and everything. And even like with you, with how you put pressure on me when we first started doing this long time. Like yo, it get better. It could get better. I'm like, yo, come on, bro, relax, bro. We got to do it with a cell phone first.
I'm
Like, I
just
know
like
they got all that
move.
fancy shit, but damn, like relax, yo. You know what I mean? I can take it though. Like that's what kind of stuff I like. I like shit that had me bothered and thinking like this motherfucker think I can't do it. Watch. I'm gonna show him. I'm gonna show him. We gonna do exactly what he said he think we can't do, and we gonna do it. You know what I mean? Everybody can't take that shit, so I walk away because
At the
you know you can be
see,
toxic. You just walk away.
if you got to walk away, shame on you, because that means your filter net wasn't fine enough.
No, and that's what I'm. You know what? And the funny thing you say that's what I'm trying to change in 2022. Part of my like, just go ahead and be more of myself and not worry
Yeah,
too much. You know what I mean? Because maybe that's the best for people. If I tell somebody, yo,
yeah.
honestly, that sounds like some bullshit, man. Seriously, for me, it sounds like bullshit.
Hey yo, you know my philosophy, because if you just be who you are outwardly all times in regards to how others feelings are affected on some of your stances or whatever, what it does is it lets you, I'm an open book, bruh. You see what you're dealing with.
Right.
So if you choose to we choose to interact, I don't have to change anything about me. You see what you're getting. No judgment, bruh.
Right. But I'm like, and
If you hide that you're a narcissist,
no, it's
when you
not.
become friends with somebody, did they realize you're a narcissist? It's like, bro, I can't deal with this guy, man.
Yeah, yeah, and that's
See,
me.
this is
That's
why you
me.
got
That's me.
to
That's
see.
me. It's like, I start getting upset. Here come my mental health. It messes up
Yeah.
my mental health because I'm thinking like, yo, this is what I was here to do. This is why I built myself this way. Why would I be anything else? Less like
Because you didn't leave with that them narcissist
no,
tendencies. You were
right.
hiding them
But let me
because you
tell
didn't want to
you,
be judgy for. You didn't want to be judged for them.
but let me tell you how many people tell me about you. and stuff about you. I don't share it with you because to me, it's I don't know, it's irrelevant because it like I said, that's your opinion. And this is one thing about me that's either bad or good. I don't respect everybody's opinion too much. like I ain't gonna lie. Some people be wasting their time talking to me. Yo, no bullshit. Because I swear, when I say one through one ear and out the other, oh my God, I already have bad memory. And that's one thing I battle with that because I'm upset with my memory. But when you are irrelevant and stuff you saying is bullshit, and you know, look, put it this way. If you know you bullshitting, this don't even talk to me because I definitely can see it because you ain't hiding it from me. You ain't hiding the shit from me. Oh, man. But yeah, friends, any opportunity to meet an individual that's cool, I think you should always be open to it. And for most people, it's work because nobody's going to the gym. Nobody's going to the library. When you go out to eat, you're usually with your significant other. And every other place, you're usually doing something. So any opportunity, you should take advantage of it.
Unless you meet somebody doing like a hobby, like, you know what I mean? Unless you're a cyclist or you're a skater and you're doing some of your things you do
that
outside of work, and you meet people there, that might be a little better.
Well, how is it better? Because think about it. Now let's explore that. You're only seeing an aspect of them while they're having fun and enjoying themselves, which is great.
What do you think you seeing at work, bruh?
People's representatives showing up. When you clock in, representatives show up.
So you might see more of a real person when their guard is down, when they don't even know they being watched because you didn't even know y'all friends yet.
You get that? I get you that 100%. Because look, like say you're both cyclists, right? And just so happens that you needed a job one day and you don't even have a job. You just broke poor. You're living off your parents, but you find out this person is like a manager somewhere and can get you a job. They gonna plug you in and not care about none of the crazy shit you do because you do the fun shit with them. Would you agree with that?
That's
like shit. That's my cycle buddy right there, man. I don't give a fuck, man. Look, man, you got to come on time. Stop that shit, please. We ain't gonna be able to go cycling together, man. We ain't gonna be able to go cycling.
Maybe those not the no, you can't be doing that kind of issue in those relationships. But you see my point though. Right. I mean, I guess again, creating any type of new friendship is a gamble. But if I'm projecting most of my traits outwardly, I at least filter a lot of this crap, a lot of these people out. Because people either just not going to come closer, or now once you get to this level, like I'm still auditioning you from a distance. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
So you might not even get any further. You don't even know it. You might just get locked in that position right there because I might need you for that position.
You know what I like doing? Because I don't know. I just like playing mental games. This is so much fun. It's gonna sound crazy. I like cursing around people.
Hey, yo,
hold on. Hear me out. Like around the because where people think it's offensive and stuff, I don't. If I'm not cursing at you, I don't. I like if somebody says something, I just like to shock them real quick and be like, oh man, fuck that. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. And it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
But what happens now, let me tell you what happens sometimes. Because I'm a natural leader. I can't help the shit, right? I get people to talk in ways that either I can't. Now, this is what I can't figure out. I get people to relax and talk in ways that they want to talk, or I get people to talk in ways they don't usually talk. And that shit is either way is funny, but it feels like they having a good conversation because I can go both ways, man. We can be 100% so-called intelligent or whatever, not cursing and stuff, but I'd rather be more loose and this mix it up. And that I find it that relaxes people. I trust people that curse. Well, I don't trust people that don't curse.
Because you lying.
Yeah, because it's what is it? I want to see a little bit of the demon.
Yeah.
Show me a little bit of the demon.
You're leading with the flaw right there. Now you don't curse, you don't drink, you don't smoke, you don't party, you don't listen to loud music over volume number 5. Like now you're a really judgy person from the dick. So if you can't serve, if I don't have any service for you, then nah. Those tend not to work. Usually, you know what? You can do all those things, but just not be judgy.
When I first met my wife, like she wasn't wanting to curse like in front of me and stuff like that, and do none of that stuff. but I was one to curse because I had to be comfortable around you. So I would curse all the time, on a regular basis. Use the N word. That's one of my favorite words. Now, shoot. Now I done pissed her off so much. She done cursed me and N-word me so much. I'm like, damn, the realness. That's what I like. That's what I like. Yeah. There's nothing better than cursing. There's nothing better than cursing because I can't find a better word for you know what. You can't find a better word for that. You understand? There's nothing better than that.
You're an idiot, bro.
Shit, you tell me. Comment below if there's a better word than that.
Hey, yo, but I dig the concept because it's just like, all right, put yourself out there.
Right.
Be vulnerable. Put yourself out there, and then let's see how this goes. Because everybody, again,
and look, I'm taking advantage of this American shit. To be honest with you, it's 2022. Nobody gives a fuck because everybody gives a fuck about every little thing. If that makes sense.
That's a good way to put that. Yeah.
So be
everybody's
yourself.
Up in arms about something,
right? Everybody's up in arms about something. So be yourself, and like you said, like to your point, you can weed out whoever don't want to be around you or don't like you. They'll just eliminate themselves from you, and then go from there. I had so many people eliminate themselves from me, and since last year, since we started Say Word, it was ridiculous. I didn't do anything but be more of myself.
So that just tell people to just be more of your unapologetic self.
Right. Because you have to call a lot of bullshit around you before you can be yourself fully. Correct. And if you don't, you will never be yourself. But you have a lot of people at your funeral.
Ha 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 ha. So that's why you just said F it. I'm just gonna leave with F bombs. In words and see who's left standing around me.
Right. He said, "Hey, yo,
whatever." That's you casting out your debt right there.
Yeah,
that's your top layer, your filtration right there. That's your human HEPA filter right there. Mm-hmm. That's what that is.
Mm-hmm. You said this a long time ago. And I've adopted it too because it just makes so much sense. Like with being the way that we are, the unapologetic, and I would say apologetic, but at the same, yes, I guess it's unapologetic because I would say, I would still apologize, but I'm still going to justify my stance. So that's unapologetic.
Yeah,
so
I'm sorry you offended, but yeah. Right.
So basically us taking this unapologetic approach to situations and to our rhetoric, we're gonna make a lot of secret enemies. But the only problem with a secret enemy, in order for you to be a real enemy, and this is for all the enemies and people that don't like the shit that we say, in order for you to be a real enemy, you have to really do your research. And you got to do your research too. So that means you got to give me all the watch time hours possible so you can know exactly what you're talking about when you tell people how much you hate me.
So you gotta watch you gotta watch every video, and then you gotta watch all of it.
Yeah, that's why, I'm done with worrying about the haters. They're the biggest supporters. Are you kidding me? Because in order for you to be the best you can be at being a hater or a critic, you gotta watch the whole thing. Because the only thing that me and Xavier could say is, yo, you ain't watched the whole thing. You ain't watched all the videos. Look at another video. I bet you ain't talked that day. You got to watch every single thing to know what you're talking about.
I mean, yeah, because a lot of viewpoints, it might start off one way, and before you know it, we done learned ourselves into a whole different viewpoint. So
right.
So yeah, you would definitely have to watch the entirety, because if you watch like 2 minutes, it didn't dip.
Right. We created an opportunity. We created an opportunity and an outlet for us to talk. Our talk. I don't even want to say real talk because it's so cliche to say that, but to just talk the way we want to talk. Just talk the way we want to talk. Free talk. Everybody's not going to like it, but the people that do like it, they're really going to fuck with it. Like, that's what I like about it.